Could you tell our viewers a bit more about why you think the metaverse is going to be special and really why a lot of regulators or at least innovators need to be picking up their ears and finding out a bit more?
So I think this is really fascinating because I mentioned it from the main stage as the conference chair in my opening remarks last year. And I'll be honest with you, I was trying to be a bit provocative because actually every year we talk about generally the same sort of topics. They're still very important. But I wanted to throw something into the mix that was a bit unusual. What was fascinating, because and the context at the time was about going, if we have a fight for digital talent today, there is the metaverse cantering over the hill, this great big beast that is coming over. So if you're not maintaining a really strong culture to attract and retain your digital talent, watch out, because there is, this is going to be a very attractive place to play. So what was fascinating was when I did the opening buy-side panel, was all of the heads of buy-side trading picked up on this. And they all said, we are really paying attention to the metaverse because that's where we believe we have huge potential to connect with a whole new generation of potential investors and customers and clients. Now, I kind of took that and went, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so then I've been sort of testing this theory with a few other areas, well, quite a few other areas actually, within fintech.
Yeah.
And what's fascinating is that this is definitely not going away. It's definitely on people's minds. We know the investment is going in.
Yeah.
I think it was 120 billion of investment in last year alone that went into the metaverse. Now, that's not all fintech. That's right the way across. So I kind of took the view of let's get in and start using it.
Yeah.
So I've started a whole new show which is filmed in the metaverse. It's called Metaverse What Matters. It is all matters metaverse, and it is why the metaverse matters. And to get some good kind of discussion going, I'm featuring the founder of the Responsible Metaverse Alliance. So she is an ethical AI specialist based down in Sydney. Her name is Dr. Katrina Wallace. She's won awards for her work. And she has founded the Responsible Metaverse Alliance. So when we think about what does the metaverse need, there are kind of 4 pillars of her chapter. And she's working with policymakers, creators, metaverse platform providers, and also citizens and more, industry at large around the world, thinking about what do we need in terms of governance? How do you govern the metaverse? Who's going to regulate it? How are we going to protect certain constituents within the metaverse?
Yeah.
How is content going to be created? How are we going to interoperate between different metaverse worlds and also real world? And then also thinking about the diversity, equity, and inclusion piece, because that's really important. When we think about what we've learned from social media and Web 2, is how do we bring some of that best thinking into good governance and good metaverse behaviors? Really, really fascinating. So you can find it on YouTube. It's called Metaverse What Matters.